Izyum has been witnessing a lot of violence in the past few days. As we got the shocking news of mass graves being unearthed in Izyum, at least 450 bodies were found in this mass grave. Out of these 450 bodies, 146 bodies have been exhumed for investigation against war crimes. These bodies that have been exhumed show signs of violence. As with other war crimes that took place in Russia, most of these dead bodies are those of civilians, not of soldiers. The 146 bodies that have been taken out, most of them are civilians, and most of them bear traits of signs of violence. They have their hands tied at the back, and there are wounds all over their body which show that they were tortured before they were killed. Russia's strategy of killing civilians has been the same for the past 7 months. We have seen war crimes done at Bucha, Mariupol, Kherson, Kharkiv, Kiev to a certain extent, Nikopol, Mykolaiv, and many other small places. So this has been Russian strategy, that they would kill soldiers first and then they would target the civilians, the innocent civilians who could not defend themselves, going inside their houses, pulling them out of the house, tying up their hands, beating them up, and then killing them at gunpoint. These are the atrocities that have been done, and President Zelenskyy has now started off with the investigations for Izyum. The war crimes that were made in the other towns are already under legal investigation, as these cases have been taken to court and the proceedings are going on. Now for Izyum, the latest to be attacked, Izyum has seen the mass graves being unearthed, and now with these bodies that have been exhumed, investigation has already started off, and within some time the war crimes cases would be filed and the proceedings would start. Russia has done this with so many people. When one thinks of it, people like you and me, my viewers who are watching my video, how cruel is it to kill people, innocent people, old people, people who have crossed their 70s, people who have crossed their 80s, maybe their children do not live with them, they are living somewhere else. They have been dragged out. There have been so many cases. People have been dragged out of their home, tied to a tree, killed and thrown off. What has Russia gained from the war? Nothing at all. At the end of the war, you would also agree to it, as I do, Russia will not be at a gain. Russia would be one of the biggest losers. Let me know in your comments how you feel about this particular video. Stay updated with me.